After decades of hard work and commitment, retirement should be a time of joy and connection. But what happens when a husband who once thrived as a provider, the man who built a life, raised a family, and faced every challenge head-on, starts to withdraw, to become distant, lost in silence, or even resentful, to feel like a stranger in his own home? It's a silent struggle many couples face but rarely discuss. This isn't about love fading. It's about love changing and not knowing how to change with it. For many men, retirement strips away the roles that once defined them: the breadwinner, the problem solver, the protector. And when that happens, marriages can fracture in ways no one expects. The slow erosion of purpose, the unspoken shame of feeling unnecessary, the loneliness that grows even when you're sitting right beside each other, these are the cracks that widen over time. Today, we'll explore why men pull away as they age, how retirement reshapes relationships, and what both partners can do to rebuild that connection. If you're a husband feeling lost, a wife wondering where the man you married went, or someone who believes love can last a lifetime, stay with me. What you learn today might just save your relationship and give you the tools to write a new chapter together. Number 1, retirement strips away his identity. For decades, his job wasn't just work. It was who he was. The titles, the routines, the respect. Think about it. When someone asked, "What do you do?" his answer defined him. But when retirement comes, that identity vanishes overnight. He's no longer John the engineer or Mike the manager. He's just John, Mike, a retiree. And for men raised to equate their worth with their work, that loss cuts deep. He might fill his days with chores or TV, but without purpose, he starts to retreat. Not from love, but from shame. He's afraid of being seen as lazy, irrelevant, or worse, a burden. So he hides in silence, hoping no one notices the man he's become. Number 2, he doesn't know how to ask for help. Many men of his generation were raised to be stoic, to solve problems alone. Men don't cry. Men don't complain. Sound familiar? So when retirement brings loneliness, confusion, or even depression, he stays silent. He won't admit he's struggling, not to his friends, not even to himself. He'll shrug and say, "I'm fine," while inside he's drowning. That silence becomes a wall between him and the person who loves him most. His wife sees the distance but doesn't know how to cross it. He wants to reach out but fears vulnerability. And so, the gap grows wider. Number 3, modern roles leave him feeling obsolete. Let's face it, the world has changed. Today's relationships value communication, emotional labor, and flexibility, skills many older men were never taught. When his wife takes charge of finances, social plans, or tech, grandkids FaceTime her, not him, he might feel unnecessary. He doesn't want to be a burden, so he steps back further, until he's almost a ghost in his own marriage. He watches his wife thrive in retirement, book clubs, volunteering, grandkids, while he's stuck in the shadows wondering, do they even need me anymore? Number 4, aging bodies, wounded pride, chronic pain, hearing loss, or memory slips. These aren't just physical challenges. For men raised to equate strength with value, they're humiliations. Imagine a man who once lifted heavy furniture now struggling to open a jar. Or a former storyteller who can't recall his grandchild's name. He'd rather hide these struggles than admit weakness. But in hiding, he pushes away the very person who wants to support him. His wife sees his frustration but doesn't know how to help. He's not angry at her, he's angry at time itself. Number 5, loneliness after losing peers. Men often rely on work for camaraderie. Those coffee breaks, lunch chats, and shared projects, they were his friendships. But in retirement, colleagues fade away, and old friends pass on. He's left isolated, with no one to confide in. Women often have deeper social networks, but men? Studies show retired men are 50% less likely to maintain friendships. So he bottles up his grief, his regrets, his fears. That emotional weight doesn't just strain him, it strains the marriage. His silence isn't indifference, it's helplessness. Number 6, money worries in fixed income years. Even if savings are secure, many Depression-era raised men agonize over spending. He'll skip trips, dismiss hobbies, or obsess over bills, not because he's cheap, but because he's terrified of failing as a provider. What if the money runs out? What if I can't leave anything for the kids? That fear turns him from a partner into a recluse. He'll fixate on budgets, ignoring his wife's desire to enjoy their golden years. She sees frugality. He sees survival. Number 7, he doesn't know how to be just grandpa. After years of authority at work and home, retirement often sidelines him. The grandkids want grandma's cookies and stories, not his advice. They're glued to screens, not asking for fishing lessons. He feels ignored, even invisible. So he withdraws rather than risk rejection. He'll say, "They don't need me," but what he means is, "I don't know how to matter anymore." His wife tries to bridge the gap, but he's already halfway out the door. Number 8, the weight of unsaid words. Many men carry regrets, careers they wish they'd pursued, "I love you" they never shared, school plays they missed for work. In retirement, with nothing to distract him, those regrets surface, but he won't talk about them. Why? Because admitting regret feels like admitting failure, so they fester. He dwells on the past, while his wife tries to plan the future. The man she fell in love with, the dreamer, the optimist, feels like a ghost, and distance grows in the space between memory and reality. Love in later life isn't about fixing the past. It's about rebuilding the present. If you're a wife watching this, ask yourself, when did I last remind him he's still my hero? Not for what he does, but for who he is. The man who stayed up all night when the kids were sick. The man who held your hand through every crisis. The man who's still here, even when he feels lost. And if you're a husband feeling adrift, it's never too late to say, "I need you." Retirement might have taken your title, but it can't take your worth. Start small. Share a memory that matters, that fishing trip, that silly inside joke. Ask for help without shame. "Honey, can you show me how to text the grandkids?" Sit in silence together until the wall cracks. Marriage after 60 isn't about grand gestures, it's about saying, "I still choose you even now." So today, make that choice. Choose patience when he's stubborn. Choose forgiveness when old wounds resurface. Choose to see each other again, not as the people you once were, but as the partners you can still become. And if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Love isn't a chapter that ends at retirement. It's a story you keep writing one day at a time. Thank you for watching. Hold on to love. It's the only legacy that truly lasts.